And here are the 7 SI base units. Mass is measured in kilograms, distance in meters, time in seconds, temperature in Kelvin, current in amps, the amount of substance in mole, and the luminous intensity in candela. You can think of these base units as the Lego building blocks of all the other units. We can use them to come up with what are known as derived units. Let me give you an example. Speed, for instance, is just distance over time. Distance is measured in meters, time is measured in seconds, therefore the unit of speed is, well, meters per second, which in physics we often write this as ms to the negative power of 1. Let's do another example. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. The change in velocity is just measured in meters per second. Time is measured in seconds, so we actually have meters per second divided by seconds again, meaning that the derived unit for the acceleration is actually meters per second, which we write this as ms to the power of -2. Sometimes a derived unit can be given a special name. For instance, the unit of energy is known as the joule. We can express the joule in terms of its base units. Remember, energy, for instance, kinetic energy, is just equal to 1/2 mv squared. So the half doesn't have a unit, it's just a number. The mass, though, will be measured in kilograms. Speed is measured in meters per second, but we need to square this. Therefore, the joule will actually be equal to kilograms meters squared s to the -2. Units in physics are incredibly important. However, ultimately an experiment is pointless unless we know the uncertainty in our measurement. And in order to become experts in that, have a look at this video.